What's going on, Mayhem Mafia? I got something special for you today. If you look around real quick, you might be able to figure out what that is. But if you can't, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful footage. Alright guys, welcome back. Just to let you know, I was kicked off of my original account on IG, so if you want to find me, it's going to be sarge.mayhem now. And now I have to build up everything. 3 years of work down the garbage. YouTube's trying to shut me down too, so keep that in mind. Go and visit the Shadow Bandits page. So if I do get shut down, you know where to go. So what are we talking about today? What we are talking about today is this guy. This is the Shield X from Smith & Wesson, MNP Shield X, whatever you want to call it. It's basically like a Shield Plus with a longer grip on the frame, which I liked that idea. I thought the original Shield Plus was a little small. They did have that upgraded trigger, which is nice. Right now, this one is a little gritty, only because it hasn't been shot very much. Other than that, there are some pluses and minuses behind this gun. But before we talk about that, let's go ahead and roll some beautiful range footage. Alright guys, it's going to be loud, but I'm going to shoot the Shield X. Sorry about the angle, but these are some of the first shots I've taken with this gun, other than zeroing. Okay, that's the worst sound in combat. There we go. That trigger is weird. Man. Alright. Let's see here. It's not bad. It's better with the longer grip, that's for sure. But it'd probably be better with the comp that they come with, but it's okay. It's okay. Still prefer this, but it's okay. Alright, so you've seen some of the range footage. Let's talk about what I like and what I don't like. What I do like the sights that they put on it. So, might be a little hard to see, but you can see that guy up front. Let's see if it'll show you. Maybe not. Nope, not going to zoom into that. Nope. Okay, good. Well, it is a night sight. Okay, so you got your night sights. That's nice. It's already optics ready, which is nice, and I helped out. This isn't my gun. This is my buddy's gun. He got it from Brownell, so thank you, Brownells, for actually having this in stock and getting it to us immediately. I do like the serrations that they put up here. It makes it really easy to grab on for the press checks. I do like that a lot. The grip to me is, I like it, but I don't. I like the grip style when I'm running like my outside the waistband regular size MNP, because of the fact that it's not rubbing up against me. It's in my leg holster and I'm good to go. With this, a lot of people find that it's kind of irritating against the skin when you put it appendix. So a lot of people will take like a Dremel or sandpaper and kind of sand that down a little bit. I don't know. I don't run one of these for EDC. But it is what it is. It's kind of your preference. I always have liked Smith & Wesson's grip angle. I find that it actually gets me on target a lot faster, which I like. Glock's not bad. Smith & Wesson with the MNP series, much better. Like I said, the trigger's a little gritty here, so let's see. Okay, there's our break. Reset's not terrible. Break again. Okay, so it's not bad. There is a little bit of that pickup, as you usually will get, but if you're good enough, you can pick that up quick and pull through. Trigger's not the best. It's better than the original, so Here's the moral of the story. Cable had has the original. They called it the 2.0, I think, the Shield 2.0 before the Shield Plus came out, and it has that terrible hinge trigger, curved hinge trigger that nobody likes. So he's been running that in competition. Downside is, the max he gets is like 8 rounds. So on a lot of these, and he's new to this, so there's going to be misses, and that means he only has 16 rounds for like 14 targets, and a lot of times you have to shoot the targets twice. I think it's 14 targets, something like that. But you have to shoot them twice, or sometimes steal twice, and if you miss, obviously you have to re-engage, and he would have to go through all 3 mags each stage, where for somebody like me running some of the mags that I run, these guys are 15, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. 1 in the chamber, 15 in the mag, and I have what he has in 2, so I don't have to reload at all. So that was killing his time. So I was like, hey man, you like the shield? Let me get a hold of this Shield X from Brownells, and you can get it. I'll run some tests on it, kind of break it in, do a review, and give you back your gun. And because he's my best friend, he said, of course, why not? Plus, I hooked him up with optics, so that helped him out a lot. Is it my favorite optic? No, it's not. Generally, when I conceal carry, I don't like open emitters. I like closed emitters, so stuff doesn't get in there. But it's a start, so can't really complain. What I don't like about the gun, like I said, the trigger is better, but it's not the same as like my M&P 2.0, the full size. I prefer that trigger better, and I haven't done anything to that. Now, obviously, there's upgrades and stuff we can do to this, but we're talking about the bone stock, out of the box gun. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. Let me just put it that way, right? So I rather carry this than obviously a high point. Almost all Rugers, almost all Tauruses, Skies for sure. This gun functions. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I just feel it's a little, even with that longer grip where I can get more purchase on it. And that's what I'm looking at, right? When I grab a gun, a lot of people don't think about this, but when I grab a gun, even these small guns, I don't want my pinky to go over. Because if I do that, then when I go to reload, my pinky is in the way. So I don't like that. So I like my pinky being out of the way, so when I hit a reload, I'm good to go, okay? That's what I'm looking for. So I liked that they did that. Finally, they did that. Got you some extra slots up here like that. I just don't like it. It's still snappy as hell. I mean, obviously you can go in, you could change some of the recoil springs. You could have got the comp version, which would probably be better. But all in all, for what it is and the price that we got it at, I think it was like $450, $500, something like that. Don't quote me on that. I am actually kind of pleased with the gun. Can you get other guns that shoot better? Probably. But this one wasn't bad, and you have that Smith & Wesson name behind it. We got the gun. It came with 2 mags. You have the 13-round mag. Okay, that's your flush fit mag. Then you have your 15 round. So you guys with the big mitts, you can get a little deeper on that. So that's nice. Plus you get that extra capacity. It's definitely an upgrade from what he had. So I'm happy that he got it. The optic, that came from Brownells, so thank you, Brownells, for having all this stuff in stock so that we can get it. That is the place that I usually go for my GATS glass and brass. It's just a great company, and especially their customer service. Love working with them with their customer service. Anytime I have a problem, they take care of me, and that makes me feel more secure in paying them. Obviously, there's upgrades we can do to this to make this better, and I'm sure that we'll look into them. However, just understand that anytime you go into like a Smith Shield or something like that, the aftermarket market is slimmer, okay, compared to like a SIG 365, the Glock 43X, 48. Some of these other guns, it's gonna be a little bit harder to find stuff. It doesn't make it impossible, but it's gonna be a little bit harder. So now what we're gonna look at is we're gonna look at doing a reduced recoil spring, try and help him out with some of that snappiness, and then probably look at upgrading the trigger. We got competition in 2 weeks. This is his gun. He has a red dot, but he's never really ran one, never really practiced. So with that said, I'm going to go and give this gun back to him so he can get some practice in before we go to competition in 2 weeks. Tell me what you guys think. Have you ever shot the Shield X? What did you think about it? Did you think it was snappy? Have you shot the comp and the regular? And does the comp make that big of a difference? Because it was like a $250 upcharge for that comp. And we were like, he's balling on a budget. I don't know if it would be worth it. He has big hands. He's a bigger guy. Obviously, the smaller you are as a person, as you fire, that mass is going to be able to push you more because you're smaller like me. So he might not have a problem at all, not need the comp. I do need comps. That's why I have one on this guy. That's going to be my gun. We'll talk about that next week, which one I'm running for the competition. But let me know your guys' thoughts below. What gun is your favorite gun to conceal carry? And do you go full size or do you go slimline? Go ahead and comment down below. I appreciate you guys being here. Can't wait to see you guys next week. With that said, that's all I have for you. I'm Sarge Mayhem, and I'm out.